Hello all, this is Kids Code Campus Developer here, and in the last chess episode, you learned how to do chess notating, and that was part 1. In this episode, we're going to be continuing on, and we're going to be doing checkmates and captures. So let's get started. So with the pawns, if you move like this, with the pawns you can do e4 takes d5. Or e takes d5, since the square is on, or the row takes the square that is about to capture. But if it's like, and it's for all pawns, it doesn't just have to be this one. And it's like d5 takes e6. But what happens if we want to take over a different pawn? Like here, then here, then here. Then it's still the same thing. D takes c5. The square that was on takes the square it's about to take. But what happens if we want to do it with the bishops? The bishops is going to be bishop takes the square that is about to be on. So it'll be capital B, it's always a capital, and then it takes the square it's about to be on. And that's with the bishops. But how about with the knights? So what happens if we play here, here, then here? It's the same thing. So it's with, and you can take any piece. It doesn't have to be the pawn, and it's any piece. It doesn't have to be just the rook or the knight. It's every piece. So it's this one. It's knight takes the square that is about to be on. Knight takes e4. So I will demonstrate it with another piece. Like this might take like this. Knight d4. Then you can do knight takes d4. Like here. Capital N takes the square that's about to be on. But what happens if it's not just the black? It can also be the white. So let's say we do the same thing. We can also take it. Knight takes c6. So capital N takes c6, like here. So you always look here, always letters first, then numbers. I'll set up a position now that you've known the wait, you haven't known all of the captures though. I'll set up a position where it can get confusing. So let's say this position, both rooks can take, but you can also do the rook, capital R, on F, the F file, see here, takes e5. Or if we do it the other way, capital R, C takes e5. Well, let's position set up like here. They're both on this, wait, they can't be here. They're both on the same file, so how can they both take? Well, we use the numbers this time. So 6, R2 takes e5. Or if the other way, R6 takes e5. But how about if it's with the knights this time? So I've changed the position. So they're both on the same row, but if I take it, it's the same thing as the rook. Knight 4 takes d5. And then the same thing here. Knight 6 takes d5. But what happens if I want to do this way? So that means it's it's still the same thing. This time it's with the files too. So knight b takes d5 or knight f takes d5. So this is the captures. So this is what you usually see. But let's now do the checkmates. How do you notate a checkmates? And we'll set up a different position this time. So it's about to be checkmate. And if the rook goes to c8, it's checkmate. But how do I notate it? It's the same thing as notating rook c8, but afterwards you put the hashtag. And you can also do it for black. Let me set up a different position for black. So the queen is about to checkmate on h2, but how do I notate it? It's the same thing. Rook, queen goes to h2 and checkmate. But now let me set up a different position if it's taken. In this position, the rook can just go to c1, checkmate, and without any captures, but you can also take the pawn here on h2. So, like this. Queen takes h2, checkmate. It's the same thing, but you put a hashtag at the end. But it's for any piece. Well, what happens if you want to take with a pawn with checkmate? Let me try this. Let me go do a position quick. About to be checkmate, you can take with the queen, or the other. You can take with the queen or the other queen, or go here with the queen or here with the queen. But let's say you want to do checkmate with the pawn, which is much harder to notate. But it's simple. It's f takes g7, then hashtag. So all you can do, f6 takes g7. So this is it, guys. Please like and subscribe to Kids Code Campus. And so goodbye.